as that goes forward. And the example I give, and I spent about 5 years at Cleveland Clinic working with physician leaders, nurse leaders throughout the process with my team. And one of the challenges that we had with the nurses and the nurse managers and the nurse directors were on the floors, one of the key measurements in the hospital situation is bed sores. That's a key piece, it's a key measurement. Somebody's been there for a long time. And one of the key remedies is the nurses need to make sure that they turn patients. And maybe you've experienced this with somebody you know, or so that's a key remedy. So what would happen, as this data would come in, and the nursing director was looking at data, they would notice on a certain floor, this certain patient wasn't turned, or they were getting the numbers were not going well. So what they found that they were doing is they went to the floor, the nurse leaders went to the floor, and they go, Rama, what's going on with Mrs. Smith? The bed, you didn't turn her today, blah, 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 blah. They just jump into those type of pieces. And what do you think the nurse did? Defensive or backed off or those type of things. So the work we did with them was say, hey, if you want to really be in the assertive stance, is go in first and say, Rama, how's your day going? What's been going on today? Oh man, it was blah, 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 blah. Hey, I'm a little concerned. What has been going on with Mrs. Smith? What's happening? And one of the specific examples that they talked about was that when they listened to that, they said, you know what? Mrs. Smith's family is in the room all day. They won't let me turn her. Every time I try to turn her, Mrs. Smith is, oh, that hurts, that hurts. So they're in that realm. So then they went to, hey, what can we do to support this piece going through? So they were taking more of an aggressive, why are you doing things wrong, as opposed to respecting the rights of, hey, it may have been a tough day. And maybe they were trying to do things as much as possible. And we still need to get to the point where we get the not having the bed sores and having the patients turned. So I'm not stepping away from my responsibility as the leader, and I'm respecting your rights and your perspective as the individual, and how can we collectively work toward a common goal that it goes there. And once they begin to kind of see that balance, sometimes leaders and sometimes people in leadership positions feels like being assertive is giving up control. They're used to coming in, and it's not. It's taking a stand and respecting the other piece. It's that respect, equal respect as it goes forward. Okay.